Welcome, this is John Hyman from Commercial Real Estate Online. In this video, I want to talk about commercial real estate leasing, particularly from the aspect of talking frankly with your landlord clients and why you should do that. Certainly when it comes to leasing a commercial or a retail property today, it pays to be frank and honest with the client about the market conditions and where the property sits. So today, you simply have to talk to your landlords. There's an abundance of property to lease generally available in most locations, and the landlords have to be realistic when it comes to getting results with their property. Of course, you shouldn't be wasting your time with property listings that are overly highly priced when it comes to rental. Of course, today, the tenants have choices. So what you need to do there is work with the landlords so that they totally understand what's going on. Be direct, be helpful, be realistic with your landlord clients. In most locations, all of your marketing needs to be carefully considered. There's an abundance of property for tenants of today to choose from, so you need to get the message out to the right people in the right way and use all of the marketing channels. So what I've done here is put 4 marketing channels for you to consider. Direct marketing is, of course, the most important, and that will be the adjacent properties and the local businesses. And you should be directly marketing into the business types for the location. So leasing is all about canvassing, and that is canvassing the local businesses. And that's what you should be doing anyway as part of your leasing career. Connect with businesses every day as part of local area coverage and local area leasing, and put them into your database. That's how a successful leasing agent builds their business. And one comment here is the signboard. When you're directly marketing a property into a local area, you should have a good signboard on the property and or on the tenancy, depending on whether it's a multiple occupancy building. So that's careful marketing, situation number 1. So let's look at the next one, local area marketing. What would you do? Well, you should be focusing in buildings nearby. That is connecting with all the businesses in those particular buildings to see if you can help them with property leasing activity. And door knocking is actually part of the process. Leaving your business card is something you should be doing every day, and it's a good target to drop off 25 business cards as part of business canvassing each day. Flyers can be designed for your listings, your lease listings, and they can be left at nearby properties, nearby buildings, and tenancies. I said to you before that local businesses are so important in leasing, and that is a fact. So get to know the local businesses, the buildings, where the businesses are located, and how successful those business types may be. The way of doing that is to keep street canvassing organised. That is, the streets in your territory, understand where the streets are and how you should be connecting with all of the businesses in those streets. Use your business cards, use your flyers. So going a bit further, online marketing. How do you push your property listings? How do you do it now? Well, most people simply use websites, and that's not enough. That's not sufficient. You should be doing all of the other things as well. That is, you can design articles for your location and create an article for the listing, and you should publish it through your website or perhaps through the article sites that are out there. And if you write articles relevant to a location and a property type, then publish the article on an article search engine such as ezinearticles.com. That is ezinearticles.com. Good agents today also have blogs where they publish articles and also listings regards their speciality and what's going on locally. Blogs are a type of a website, but they're very personal, and that is an advantage for you. You can make sure that your blogs reach out to the local area. They are specific to keywords such as building types, the local area itself, and the property type. Of course, the portals are always there, and they are the portals geared to property promotion. You'll be using the portals anyway, but as part of that, you should be making sure that you are using some vendor-paid marketing to get some premium placement on the portals. So the other point I'll make here is social media. What social media channels do you use now? Make sure that you are putting in relevant, real and up-to-date information into your social media which relates to property types and locations. So that's the online marketing part of building a leasing awareness for the landlords that you work for. The last bit here to talk about is a target audience. This perhaps laps over the other issues I've just mentioned, but you've got the business types and the location. So if it's an office property, you need to consider the business types that would suit well that particular lease vacancy. And there'll be other businesses in the nearby proximity that may need to expand, contract or relocate. Also consider other locations which are similar to the subject property location. Maybe some other businesses need to relocate into your location. And of course there are other tenants as well. So that is the target audience, and that is careful marketing. So let's think about it a bit further. The first 4 weeks of any marketing campaign are so important. That is the case in leasing. So don't waste the first 4 weeks with an overpriced listing. Condition the client so that you're not wasting your time. Align the listing to the location. Align the listing to the market and the expectations of tenants. Align the listing to the property type. Now you could have other properties in the location which are currently being marketed for lease. Make sure that your property is complementary and perhaps even competitively better than the other leasing listings available today. I go back to the point that you should be conditioning the client. Make sure that you do that from the very beginning so that you're not putting an overpriced lease vacancy into the market. You will waste the first 4 weeks, and that is not a good thing. So the first 4 weeks is all about momentum in canvassing. As I said to you before, there's online marketing to do, there's local area marketing to get underway. That is the first 4 weeks. So get momentum in canvassing during the first 4 weeks. So all of those points are quite important when it comes to lease canvassing. Let's go a bit further. How can you condition the client? Well, today these 4 elements apply. Most particularly, define the target market to the client about their property, their vacancy, and how you will target market that vacancy into the location. Be specific, be real, and talk about the property very specifically when it comes to a target audience. Talk about supply and demand, that is the amount of space available now and where that space may be located. You'll also need to talk about the market rents that are currently available, that is gross or net, and also incentives that apply. And taking that a bit further, of course, market rents, they always change throughout the year and for the property type and the age of the property and its location. So don't guess a market rent. Make sure that you are specific in a market rent as it applies for the location, the property type and the size of the tenancy. And lastly, in conditioning the landlord, you'll be talking about terms and conditions, lease terms and conditions that should apply to the vacancy so that it is marketable and attractive to the other tenants that are out there today. Ultimately, you want inquiry. So these are the 4 elements that apply to conditioning a landlord in property leasing today. Define the target market, talk about supply and demand, condition the client to the market rental, and talk about the lease terms and conditions that should apply when a tenant is found. So that is all about connecting with landlords today in the property market, particularly from a leasing perspective. If you want to be competitive, you need to do all of these things. So I've put an article at the website here for you. The article is Commercial Leasing Agents Talking Frankly with Your Landlord Clients. And in that particular article, I put many topics that I've just discussed with you here to help you with understanding how you can talk with the client and engage with them correctly to get that leasing conversion underway. And I've also got, at that particular web page, I've also got an audio program here for you to download as well. So that's the program. That is all about how you connect with landlord clients today. And get the article at the website. So my name is John Hyman, and thank you for listening to this particular video today. You can get more at the website. Just simply visit or go to that article that I've just mentioned. This is John Hyman signing off for now. I'll catch you again very soon with another Commercial Real Estate Online video.